Hello loyal fans and subscribers, ninamorifanboi here with another Pokemon Moon Wi-Fi battle. As you can see, this is a rematch against Sion. He's bringing the same team he brought last battle, and I'm using a similar team myself. Since it's so early in the lifespan, I know I don't have like a big pile of Mons that I can choose from. I'm sure Sion's in a similar position, but my team, I changed up Mudsdale and something else for Tapu, what's this one, Lele and Ash Greninja. So a bit different than, I would like to remember what I replaced, but I can't. But let's just get the battle started. This is, like I said, a rematch from Sion. He, wanted another one to redeem himself, so here's our rematch. He leads with Nihilego this time, and I lead with my Tapu Lele, so a horrible matchup for me. I didn't want to lead with my own Nihilego just because I figure it's a common lead, and I'm concerned my opponents may counter lead. So, but unfortunately in that regard, he led with his own Nihilego, and it was bad for me. However, he doubles right here into Starmie, which maybe might have been predicting my my Nihilego to come in so he could surf me. But then again, based on how little this does, I guess that maybe isn't the case. Starmie outspeeds me, of course, but I can 2-hit KO that with Sludge Wave, whereas it can't 2-hit KO me with Surf, which is pretty crazy. Sort of. I mean, I'm just not used to Nihilego's, special defense. But it is pretty massive. As you can see, I'm doing a lot of damage with Sludge Wave, and I even get a poison. He went for Recover, but it didn't matter, especially because I got the poison. And at this point, I might just get up my Stealth Rock. As he withdraws, Starmie goes out to his Toxapex. Yep, there's the rocks. So if the Starmie does ever try to Rapid Spin him away, it is poisoned, so at least I have that going for me. Gonna withdraw here, go out to my Tapu Lele, as it sets up a layer of toxic spikes. And now I'm pretty sure I can go for a Psychic, because I don't think he has any Dark types or anything. Here he withdraws though, goes out to Starmie. Yeah, this should die to a Specs Psychic, especially after the rocks. Yeah, so Starmie goes down, which means I won't have to worry about Rapid Spinning anymore. So rocks are here to stay. Although if he gets up hazards on my side, I will have to defog with my Tapu Fini. So here he goes into Mimikyu, and I don't know, I just wanted to break its disguise if he let me, but turns out he went right for Shadow Claw and O-Code, straight up. Wasn't expecting that in the slightest. But yeah, that's the power of Life Orb Mimikyu. So here, go out to my Nihilego, just to try to break the disguise. But he doesn't let me do that, and he's gonna go out to his own Nihilego. As I probably for some reason went for Sludge Wave. Yep, instead of the Power Gem, which would have been a lot better against an incoming Nihilego, which I didn't really foresee, but that's all in hindsight. I had no reason to go for Sludge Wave over Power Gem, but I did, and his Nihilego came in for free, which means he can get up a layer of Stealth Rock right now. However, my Greninja is inside. And the only thing that won't die in 2 hits is Toxapex, which is why I'm gonna go for Scalds to try to get a burn on it. So as you can see, it comes in. I do go for Scald. Not very effective, but I do get the burn, so that's very nice. Toxapex being worn down turn per turn. Actually, I think with the black sludge, it's like, actually, it doesn't gain or lose any. Unless black sludge heals more than leftovers. I know burn recovers the same amount as leftovers this generation. Burn damages as much as burn recovers this generation. Can't really narrate right now, I've discovered. Probably a bad time to narrate, but I'm doing it. Looks like at this point I'm just going for dark pulses, fishing for flinches. Which I don't get as he sets up a layer of toxic spikes. However, at this point I was convinced that I could just spam Dark Pulse because nothing could take it. I figured he would withdraw his Toxapex, but like I said, I figured Dark Pulse was just spammable, so I could keep going for Dark Pulse, completely forgetting that Beware is fighting type and resists it. So it takes this Dark Pulse pretty effortlessly, and now I need to sack something. Which will probably be my Nihilego. Or my Tapu Fini. Okay, I guess I'm not sacking it. Right, okay, this turn, I remember taking, like, almost the entire, like, however long they give you, like 90 seconds per turn. And I looked up if you brought in your Tapu Fini on Toxic Spikes, if your Misty Terrain would make it so you didn't get poisoned. And I read that you wouldn't get poisoned from Toxic Spikes because of Misty Terrain. But it turns out that wasn't true. So I brought in my Tapu Fini for no reason. It got poisoned, which it shouldn't have. I should have just sacked this thing, which I would have done. But I read that I wouldn't have gotten poisoned from the Toxic Spike, which is why I made that play. But it turns out that was wrong, so don't do that if you're in that position. Now you know that you will get poisoned if you bring in your Tapu Fini on a layer of Toxic Spikes. But I go out to my Nihilego to absorb the Toxic Spike because I'm sure he's going to go out to his Nihilego. And at this point, I don't have anything for a Power Gem, nor do I have any need for this Marowak, so I just go into it to sack it. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do anything either game with it, but at least it got me out of that situation. I don't have Toxic Spikes on my field anymore, but I do have a Poison Tapu Fini. However, at this point, I can take advantage of the new mechanics of Mega Evolution, bring in my Pinsir, which threatens out this thing, and, try to hit it with an Earthquake. However, it looks like he predicts the Earthquake goes out to his Flygon. As I do Mega Evolve. If you don't know what I meant by take advantage of Mega Evolution mechanics, Pinsir actually gets the speed of Mega Pinsir, the turn that it does Mega Evolve, as opposed to the turn after it Mega Evolves. However, despite coming in on that Earthquake, and then taking no damage, I go for return, and it OHKOs the Flygon, so Mega Pinsir still putting in work, even though Aerialate got a nerf this generation, if I'm not mistaken, and now only does 1.2 times damage, as opposed to 1.3 or something. At this point, he goes out to Mimikyu, and I was hoping he wouldn't go for Swords Dance, and it looks like he didn't. He went for Play Rough. Resisted hit, but doesn't matter. Nihilego is pretty frail on the physically defensive side. And at this point, I'm going to go out to my Tapu Fini, my Poison Tapu Fini that shouldn't be poisoned. Take rock damage. And maybe defog, maybe just break its disguise. Breaking its disguise seems a lot, better. So here's a Surf. So the Mimikyu's disguise is broken, and I do have, I believe 2 forms of priority in the back, being Quick Attack Mega Pinsir and Water Shuriken Greninja. And my Tapu Fini even survived that hit, which means I'll get off another Life Orb hit on his Mimikyu, just putting him more comfortably in range of either of those priorities. Gonna go out to my Greninja, because if I can KO something, I will get the Battle Bond activated, which will make me all the more deadly. So I'm gonna go for Scald right here and knock out the Mimikyu. Not sure why I didn't go for the priority move after all that. I mean, I guess I resisted his own stab priority, so that made sense. But that doesn't matter. Ash Greninja is here. As he goes out to Beware. And I don't really have a switch-in for this thing. So all that work that Ash Greninja could have done, it's not going to matter. But look at how much Scald did to the Beware after how little it did with Dark Pulse. So had I gone for Scald that earlier turn, I'm pretty sure I would have 2-hit KO'd it. Or maybe that's just the difference between regular Greninja and Ash Greninja. Either way though, I do have this Pinsir that I can just go into. I almost die to Stealth Rock, which is hilarious. Fortunately for me, I don't though. Gonna go for Return, knock this thing out. A bit of overkill, but just in case he switched, I didn't want, Beware to be a threat. In case he switched out to like Toxapex or something, because as you can see, he's at that range, he's barely in range of Earthquake, and he does still have a sack in Nihilego, so he can go out to this, and then I won't be able to knock out his Toxapex with an Earthquake. But I predict that and go for the Swords Dance on his Nihilego sack. Had I got that wrong and got burnt by Scald or something, that could have been bad. Fortunately, though, I was, very aggressive. Went for the Swords Dance, and it worked out flawlessly because now I'm able to knock out the Nihilego and the Toxapex when it comes back in. So, yeah, I'm very proud of that play, and it pretty much won me the game. My team is definitely a bit more, I don't want to say standard, but it has a lot more overused Mons, I think, than Sion's team. Sion doesn't even have a Mega, doesn't have something broken like Ash Greninja or any Tapus or anything, so, I mean, like I said, it's early in the lifespan? Early in the meta, I guess. What am I even trying to say? So it's understandable that both of us, and probably a lot of other people, don't have a lot to choose from yet, but I am getting up there with Mons that I have, and during the next battle I'm definitely going to showcase different Mons than these two teams that I've shown, which was basically one team, sort of, but yeah, I will be showcasing more Mons in the future, so hopefully you guys look forward to that, and hopefully you enjoyed this battle. Either way, thank you for watching, and have a good day.